And, you know, it's funny. It comes full circle. You were the one who showed me how to play that game.
Mm-hmm. It's a great game. I still play it sometimes, right? It's just like, it holds up. Like, I think that game is gonna just be a great game for, like, I don't know. It's so good.
It's solid. It's actually, so, Elas, I got her hooked on Necrodancer, and she played so much Necrodancer a long time ago, like many years ago. I think she's got almost as many hours as me, which is kind of nuts. And then I got really into Slay the Spire, played a ton of Slay the Spire. I think it was like I watched a lot of Dolphin Chemist and all those folks. Got really into Slay the Spire, and then I'm like, you know what? I think she'd like this game. And now she is like 3 times as many hours as me in the game.
My goodness.
Yeah, she does the daily. She's got it on her phone to do the daily twice.
Geez.
Like,
whoa.
it's
Okay.
Awesome. It's awesome. She knows the game so much better than I do.
Whoa.
Spire Door.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that for Grudge Door. That works.
Yeah, I definitely have the phone Slay the Spire. I've only built up one character back up because I was just like, I'll just do this one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got...
Back up to A20 is what I mean.
Yeah, I think I've got Ascension 20 for the first 3, but I didn't do the Watcher. But it's amazing how good people are at that game, where they're doing like Ascension 20 streaks and stuff. Or like Jorbs' heart clears.
Right.
He beats the heart like 700 times in like a month or something crazy.
In a month, yeah.
Oh, we're going to get some glass items here for Echaen. Are we going to take them? I'm going to get that heart up at least. Yeah, so managing to kill the mini-boss on the Sacrifice Shrine.
Sure.
Very nice. And we're going to see a little bit of farming. Yeah, this is something I expect to see, you know, with as the time speeds up. If you kind of clear your way to the exit, your backtracking isn't going to take as long. Ooh, this is a nice Ring of Peace, too.
Oh, sure. You just kind of clear everything and then use the speed.
Yeah, the fact that the song's faster now means you can, yeah.
Interesting. That's a really cool approach, actually. Oh, man. Like,
that's kind of what we're seeing. I'm sort of just picking that up from what we're seeing from these top seeds.
Sure. No, it just makes perfect sense. I mean, that's like the huge downside of farming in Zone 1 is how much time it takes just to walk over to the shop and...
Right. But I think like the sort of counterintuitive thing is usually you want to farm on the way. That's kind of the meta that's grown out through the past, I don't know, 5 or 6 seasons where... yeah, you want to farm on the way, grab a couple things so that you've got a solid build as you get to the late game. But here, I don't think that's the case at all. Because you don't want to be fighting the boss room, which is always the hardest room, almost always the hardest room on every floor. You don't want to be fighting that mini-boss room at max speed. So you want to kind of get there first, clear the boss, and then if you saw some places to farm, you go back for them.
Okay, this seems like a pretty fun, solid, like the whole longsword situation. With the Ring of Peace, everything seems like nice.
It's good, but you still got to keep your your beat.
Up. Yeah. Oh, Squega suits. Oh man.
Winnerbit did have a death there, but is right back in this. It is not over. Winnerbit's been putting a lot of time into this game. I think they've got their PD down to like 720 or something like that. And I remember when they first got into the game, I was lurking in their channel, and they were like, you know, I remember them being so excited to get sub 15, and it's just so nice to see the improvements. Ugh, bad blood roll there. Ocre gonna swap over to the Ring of Regen. I will say Ocre is looking to get a win here. Needs to get first because they got second in the last one, and we do chop the field quite substantially in this tournament because it is a 1-day.
Oh yeah, there's 4 people advancing, so it looks like.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, so it's up to SC2, SCC127. Sorry. Not StarCraft 2.
No, SC2. SCC goes by SC2.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, StarCraft does. Microsoft StarCraft.
Yeah, Zone 3 also seems very scary. Like, if you have to back up from the boss room and then you get like another room or 2 of riders, it's like, yeah, we've seen lots of deaths up here already. Like goblins coming in. and the panic sets in.
Yeah, well, I think that's the thing about the third zone is that, you know, it's a swarm zone. So if you don't get all the swarms early and you get a swarm late when everything's coming after you, holy moly, these zone 4s for Ochre. I don't know how Ochre got out of that unscathed. Okay.
Whoa. Okay.
Wow, that is some health usage. Oh, luckily barrel room.
Yo, the miner's cap shovel combo too.
Gonna just skip on it, I think. Oh, are they going back? They're going back.
I mean just in general, just having that infinite damage whenever they're walking next to a wall.
Oh,
or
it's
I
so
guess
good.
every other wall. Yeah.
Yeah, SC2 here into zone 4. You've also got Echaen, who is in 4-3. So actually Echaen with the lead currently. Still using that obsidian longsword, but is struggling a little bit. Oh, a whiff on the pulse. That's not what you want to be doing.
Boy.
Oh, this is
no,
really
there's
sketchy.
A door open. Oh my gosh, Echaen. Oh no,
Echaen just keeps losing beats.
No. Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
It's
like
pain. Oh. All right, we're tied.
Oh no.
They're beat for beat, Ochre and Echaen.
Oh man,
I think Echaen charging up.
Shrine of Rhythm takes in this mode just to have less beats, or is that just like bad because then the song keeps getting faster even though you can't play it?
I assume it gets faster on that 8th beat. It doesn't slow it down. I'm not totally positive, but I assume that.
Sure, yeah, it makes sense if it's just following the track, right? And then, oh,
that's a good pickup there. Owaski picking up on the fact that Ochre has the bomb count and Echaen does not. So Echaen's going to be looking for some bombs on the way. Ooh, and that dig through. Look at that. Oh, but this is spicy. Oh, this is extremely spicy. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Found a little bit of a safe spot there and actually got the metronome hung up on an evil eye.
Hide in a hole. I remember early on watching DJC play this game, and he'd like sometimes would both make a little hole in the wall to hide in, and it's like, oh, that's totally the strategy right there.
Yeah, a little foxhole. Love to see it. I can't believe Ochre is still alive here. That was really sketchy, but yeah, the cookies. I think they had a lot of cookies because they found them in those crates. Very nice. So Ochre with the lead into the Necrodancer.
Yeah, okay. Nice comeback.
And just gonna bomb their way in. I mean, they got the defense, but Dorian's taking a lot of hits. Everybody's taking a lot of hits. Yeah, that was a lot of damage. Oh yeah, and we're getting butt puzzles here for Echaen. Sad.
Oh boy.
So gonna have to do that, which takes a lot longer.
And Dad's on 1 heart. Oh, Dad is on 1 heart.
Dad's on half a heart.
Okay, Dad is on half of a heart.
Oh, Necrodancer's on 1 heart. And the speed is getting faster.
Things are getting. There's a dragon.
Red dragon.
There's a dragon. Oh.
Well, that was
great.
So intense. I'm just picturing like just a sweaty keyboard there. That was wow. Oh, not even close.
You know, I thought things were okay because he wasn't summoning anything, and then there's like a red dragon summon, and it's closer to Dad than it is to.
Oh, Echaen taking a few knocks on Dad there too.
There we go. There we go.
All right.
Oh.
And so Echaen takes second. Whew, that was spicy. All right, so Ochre setting themselves up for a pretty good position. They didn't get max points this first round, but they did get, what was that? 4 and 3, 7? They got 7.
Yeah, 7.
So it's all right. Oh, man. Turns out the Necrodancer's hard on Delta mode, it seems.
Oh man, yeah,
but
like
SC2
the beat
does
bars
get
for
it.
SCC.
And I feel like it's deja vu all over again as we have our 3 finishers and our 4th player here who has taken a couple deaths. And unfortunately, I mean, we can see if this run finishes, but they are on 1-1. I think we had a mercy rule. I don't know if we're still enacting it, where if all the players are finished and the other player is on zone 1, we call it, as well as if I forget what the other mercy rule was. We had mercy rules, but I don't remember what they are. I'll leave it up to the refs. Yeah, 7 might be tied though. That's all, Telethia. But yeah, you're right. There might be a tiebreaker depending on how everything shakes out.
That okay, so that moment with Ochre kind of felt like in Jurassic Park when the water shakes, you know, and they're in the Jeep and like Jeff Goldblum's sitting there and then the water shakes and they're like, what's going on? And it's just like Necrodancer's like doing his spell and then it's like, oh, there's the T-Rex and like Red Dragon, right? You know.
I do know. I love any Jurassic Park reference. One of the greatest movies ever made.
Yeah, right.
So good. Holds up.
Yeah,
amazing, and even the CG holds up. I remember I might have said this before on my cast, but one of my best friends was convinced that every dinosaur in Jurassic Park was animatronics, and like argued with me about it. He's like, no, they're all animatronics. I'm like, those brontosauruses that are like the size of skyscrapers are not animatronic. They didn't build those. There was animatronic brontosauruses, but it's just like the head when they were like in the tree and it came and ate the thing. And then also I'm like, what about that stampede of all the dinosaurs? Like robot technology has not gotten to the point where they can have like stampeding robots jumping over the tree branch that they're all stuck underneath. Did I say
it could have been maybe a model like how they did Star Wars, but
oh, I see what you mean. No, it was CG. They had CG.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to think of how they did it with practical effects.
Yeah, I guess that's true. They could have done models, but I don't think you can do models in the same way where they're like interacting with the like. I don't know. You just need a whole bunch of Andy Serkises dressed up like dinosaurs with ping pong balls on you and running, jumping, mocap it.
Okay, well, there was a few years back at the Field Museum here in Chicago, which is like, you know, has dinosaurs and history, and they had a special like Jurassic Park little exhibit that I went over to, and there was like a raptor cage, and so like we were like the only ones there, and they're like, you know, you got to stay back from this fence, and there's like nothing in there, and it's just like, okay, what kind of shenanigans are they gonna pull? And it was this dude in a raptor suit that just like ran out and was like living their best life pretending to be a raptor.
Yes.
It was amazing. It was like not at all what I was expecting. I was expecting some kind of jump scare, but it was just like this guy.
Was he like making raptor sounds and stuff?
Yeah.
The dream. The dream.
It was awesome.
That is so good. That reminds me of people who act in escape rooms. That's just like, you're doing it, man. Nice job. I did an escape room. It was terrifying, and there was a guy. It was like a chainsaw killer, and it was like an actual guy. And like the lights would like turn off, and then the lights would turn on, and he'd be right there with the chainsaw in your face. So intense. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, I mean, most escape rooms I've been in have been horror escape rooms. There's this one in Toronto, this one escape room place. It's actually the first one I ever went to, so it really set the standards high. But it was like Hollywood tier like props.
Yeah, I agree, speedrun.
And just so scary. Oh, I loved it. Yeah, you die in real life. Yeah. Yeah, the start of that one with the chainsaw thing, they load you into the back of a van, and then the lights are off, and it's just like a smaller little van that they made, but it's on like suspension, and they like shake it around like it's driving, and then it opens, and they move it a little bit. It's like a little cart, so they move it a little bit and open it up, and you're in like a little farm. And there was like a corn maze and all this stuff, and yeah, there's this dude with a chainsaw, and there was like at one point there's a phone ringing, and you answer it. It's the guy, and it's an actor, and he like tells you to do all this stuff, but he's only talking to the one person, so that one person is like trying to relay, and he'll be like, "Don't talk to them." It's like crazy.
That's wild. That sounds honestly terrifying. Like the whole getting in a van thing is already off to a bad start.
It was so awesome. I was losing my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun. Oh, nice. Winnerbit taking out the monkey there. I think they're probably calling it. Yeah, only a minute left.
Okay.
We'll probably call it there. Cool.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's switch over. GG's, Winnerbit, Echaen, Ochre, and SC2. You have a fear of vans? You would not have liked that escape room then. It was just called The Unknown, and it was like, don't talk to people about what happens. I guess I'm breaking that rule. I don't know if it's still up or existing. I feel like escape rooms took a bit of a hit in this past couple of years.
Yeah, I could see. Can't believe that. You mean real?
Yeah, the first one I ever did was